This is Catherine Isabel, and you're listening to the Knife Party podcast. I hope you enjoy it, because I don't.
Groovy.
Hello. Welcome to another edition of the Knife Party podcast, where we live it all on the cutting room floor. I'm a harsher, illustrious host, Zach Evergreen. Joining with me today are the boys from 0 Point Reviews. That's Jeff and the real Kevin Smith. Jeff also has the Sons and Shadows podcast. And we've been trying to team up once every 6 weeks or so, once a month. And anyway, I was invited on to do Predator, seeing how I know a lot of fun facts on it. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. But first, remember, the show is brought to you on the Patreons. Patreon.com/NightPartyPod is where you go to get all episodes ad-free, except for my beautiful live reads, such as this. Caps and Cork in the Borderlands of Low, California, and American Canyon, a.k.a. Little Napa, is where I go for all my adult beverages needs. It's at 21 Rancho Square. They are bilingual. They have 0 lines, friendly staff, very knowledgeable. Go check out Caps and Cork if you're in the North California Bay Area. By the way, they have a great deal. Buy 9 and get the 10th for a penny when it comes to their microbrews. And their selection is always great, never changing. You know how they got that, Ed? Because instead of paying $5, the 1, 2, 3 for 5 got 5 kids to feed. They're a member of our Elite, which is our Stop the Bike, where you get ads, shout outs, all that good stuff, plus, early in access, and you can be on the show or request episodes. That's why we call it Stop the Bike. You go, hey, Stop the Bike, I want you to do this. For instance, someone just stopped the bike on Romeo and Michelle. I know, that's a weird movie, right? Well, normally it's not in our wheelhouse, but Tonius and I are meeting up tomorrow to do that. Let's see. By the way, if you do want to get these live versions, like when I team up with other podcasts, check out my Twitter, because that's where they're at, and they're going to be there early because I let them air their stuff and have it up, so not to step on any toes. They air live, but I always will send a link on my channel, which is at FatherHeal at Twitter. I always repost everything, and you actually get to see what I look like, which is odd for me anyway. That's all my plugs. Predator 1987, what's to say about it? Well, we're actually going to talk a while about it. This is going to run probably a little bit longer than usual. It's a very in-depth episode. Talking fun facts, memories, and everything Predator. So there you go. Let's see, what else? Oh, yes. I did promise something at the end. I know we've did Predator before, but we're redoing it. And some of you probably don't remember, so I included Predator the musical at the end of the episode. So after the episode is over, keep listening. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds of hilarity. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, that's everything. Love you guys. I think I need to return some videotapes. Be kind, rewind.
Predator. Rated R. The hunt begins Friday, June 12th at theaters everywhere.
The blackest diet. The devil's eyes.
You will suffer an eternity for this. Stick around.
Well, y'all might want to stick around. We're doing one of the best, most fantastic action movies of 1987 in Predator. Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm sure we all have some fantastic memories about the first time we saw Predator. But before we do that, anybody tuning in, please hit the like button down below. Hit the share button. Hit the bell notification when you subscribe to us as well. We'd love to have you with us, and we think you're going to have a good, fun time as we celebrate July and Independence Day. We're bringing it in with Predator. Now, Zach, thank you again for joining us again this week. What is your first memory of Predator?
Pleasure's all mine. So I had a pretty cool stepdad. Some stepdads suck. He was pretty cool. So one day he goes, "Hey, your mom and I were going to go on a date." I was 5 or 6. No, I think I was 6. And he goes, "So I'm going to take you over to my brother John's." And then I go over to John's, and he goes, "I heard you like monster movies." I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Whoa, I just rented this one," and it was Predator. And he goes, "He turns invisible, and he has a laser." And I go, "Oh, sold." So
right,
we watched that, and it blew my 6 or 7-year-old's brain. The next day at school, all I could talk about was Predator. And then I convinced my grandparents had the dual VCRs, and we had a tape of Predator that we dubbed, but it had that stupid color guard on it. Do you guys remember that? Where they used to have like copy blockers on it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it looked like it would just change color. But I thought that was part of the movie because it was Predator version. So I watched this stupid color guard tape so much. But no, I love this movie. Yeah, this is one of the only movies that we actually gave 100% on. So this and RoboCop and I think Terminator 1 we gave a 99. But yeah, anyway, it's amongst one of my favorite movies and favorite Arnold movies. Actually, it is my favorite Arnold movie. Good times.
Very, very good. Kevin, what about you?
So I think I saw this in the theater. I'm pretty sure my dad took us to go see it in the theater. So I would have been about
cool
7.
Dad for that one.
Yeah, right. Well, I think it was really the fact that he wanted to go see the Arnold movie. It's like, well, hey, it sounds something cool for me and the boy. Because I do like monster movies. My dad raised me on this sort of shit. Like Predator was not the worst thing I'd seen at 7 years old. But golly, I think I'd already seen Nightmare on Elm Street at this point. But that is not my core memory of Predator. My core memory, my fondest memory and earliest memory of Predator is my mom, like, forcing me and my brother to rent a family movie from Bob's Video, the place I used to go to. It's like this fabled, awesome place that I would get the greatest movies from. Always a cult classic. And Bob, in all of his infinite wisdom, slipped the wrong movie into whatever Disney flick my mom was forcing me to get for me and my brother.
No, that's so great.
That's brilliant.
At least
Yeah, man, he put fucking Predator in a Disney box and sent it home for me.
That is so awesome.
Oh my God.
It could have been worse. It could have been an adult movie, but still, you know.
Yeah, no. I don't think Bob actually had those there. He wasn't, no.
They didn't have the room with the beads?
No, not Bob's. No.
So not terribly freaky. Okay.
Gotcha.
No. He was a hippie. Like, he was a straight up, like, old soul San Franciscan hippie. He was just a super cool dude. And he loved cult films.
Who doesn't?
Bad people.
Yeah. Non-hippies.
Did you guys ever see this in the theater? I know you, Kev, did you? Jeff, did you see this in the theater?
I did not. I remember. Okay, so my introduction to this movie was literally from WWE or WWF at the time, Superstars, with Jesse Ventura just coming back from shooting it, and the movie just came out, and he's telling everybody on screen, he's like, "Yeah, I just acted in the hottest movie of the summer, Predator, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's my best friend." And it was like super. I'm like, Predator, what the hell? Because at that time, my experience with most movies was the video store. I did not start figuring out how to sneak into action and horror movies until a few years after the fact. I was only about 10 at the time when this came out. So ultimately, I ended up seeing a VHS tape about the time my mom gave me free reign to rent whatever the hell I wanted from the store, provided it was not behind the curtain, as you promptly pointed out.
The beads.
And I took full advantage of that. I got RoboCop that way. I got Predator that way. And then I basically went through a bunch of horror movies at the time. We'll get into how you define this movie. Is it a horror movie? Is it not? But this is where I started to be able to dip my toes in some of the more interesting movies for growing kids our age who just wanted to see shit get blown up, bodies getting dismembered, and just all out balls action, testosterone filled. Man, the 80s, what a time.
So two things on that.
My experience.
Vince McMahon chewed out Jesse Ventura because of that. He's like,
Nope.
God damn it, pal. Why are you selling that movie? You got to be selling No Holds Barred. Because they were coming out around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Somewhere
Oh,
around
shit,
there, yeah.
really?
Yeah, they were around. I think they were around the same time. But either way, Vince was pissed because he's like, why are you going to business?
87, 88.
Yeah, he was not happy about that. He reamed Jesse out about that. So, but I do remember that. And so because this movie has two directors, I don't know if you guys know that, and it starts out as an action movie, and then that director, he didn't quit, but they had to replace that director and refilm a bunch of stuff because of the Jean-Claude stuff. What we're going to do. So it started out as an action movie and then slowly became what I would call a sci-fi slasher, because it's just like Freddy or not Freddy, but more like Jason or Michael Myers, where the body count grows as the movie kind of keeps going. And also another cool tip to the cap, there is 13 murders in this. Well, I mean, there's 13 people, but 2 of them get away.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's supposed to be the dirty dozen.
Right. And then don't forget the
Then you-
CIA spooks prior to that.
And
too.
then you add in Alana, or Amala, I can't pronounce her name right now. Anna or whatever. Yeah, Anna.
Anna, yeah.
She would be the 13th person, right?
Cool.
Love
Yeah.
this movie.
She was technically the final girl of this movie.
She is. And but here the cast is really great on this. I mean, not only do you got Jesse, not only did you have, of course, Arnold, but Bill Duke kills it. He's my favorite character in this movie as Mac.
Yeah.
He's so
The Blue Razor got me every
time.
Every time I watch
I
this
know.
movie, I'm like, why would you dry shave like that? And you're sweating and you're humid in the jungle. Oh, that's hardcore.
Carl
gonna get an infection.
Carl Weathers is in here, of course. So it says Tom McClane or Mick Tieran is the director, but actually Sean Black did a lot of the directing. He's the guy who did the original combat scenes and stuff when they're rescuing the cabinet minister, even though the cabinet minister's not there. It's but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And
He was the one that was up in the chopper, wasn't he?
no. Hold on.
Or did Billy go up there?
He's the guy who tells all the jokes with the glasses.
No, Shane
okay.
Black.
Shane Black.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault. Yeah, Shane Black.
No, it's okay. I'm like, wait, did I remember that right? No, it's Shane Black, because he also came back to write The Predator, which is much maligned amongst the fandom.
Yeah, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Did you? Oh, by the way, speaking of, this is celebrating its birthday. Happy 38th birthday. I saw it on Predator Day and didn't even realize I was watching. I was like, wait a minute, today's the 12th and I'm watching Predator? Mind blown. It's the Great Magnet. Did you guys see the new Predator animated film, Killer of Killers?
I
no,
have not
not yet.
It's good.
I do want to.
It's good.
I don't have Hulu, so it's like, how do I find a way to watch this without sailing the high seas?
I'm hoping that Hulu is going to release a box set with Prey 2, Killer of Killers, and Hunting Ground. No,
Badlands?
yeah. If they release a box set of just the Hulu original ones, I think that would be amazing. So that's what
That would be great.
I'm praying.
That
for
would be pretty good.
Yeah,
Because Prey, golly,
So good.
That was just
I liked that. That was really good.
I think it rivals this movie. Actually,
yes, it does.
It's like Dances with Wolves meets Predator, but it's got a really cool female and protagonist and a dog, a lovable dog. Can't forget about the dog. And every character in that movie is great too. The brother is so good. When he dies, my wife almost cried. She was so pissed. She wanted to walk out.
I was happy.
Oh.
Fuck that guy. He held her down, motherfucker.
Yeah, but remember, he at the end, he's like, "You found your hunt, your caponita, or whatever it is," and it's all they had a bonding moment.
Yeah, I guess redeemable moment for the end.
So Act 2 of this movie is just you see the Predator invisible, right? Except for the one part where he's doing his heel job on himself. So if you notice when Arnold actually slides down the waterfall when he says, "Oh shit," right? Notice that
That was great.
Notice that the camera looks grainy and not as good. That's because they had to go back and film that from that part for the rest of the movie because they ran out of money. They had a big Fox to give them more money, and Arnold's like, "If you do this for me, I help you out down the line." So anyway, they actually went back and they just had a very minimal crew because there was just Kevin Peter Hall, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the film crew, and then the writer, and that's it. So that's why if you notice it looks a little grainier. So yeah, they're all filmed in different sections. Part one or the first act, all filmed with Sean Black. Did I say Sean or Shane? Mr. Black.
We know who it is. Yeah.
We know it is. And then finally, the other director stepped in at that point, and then they had to go back and refilm because Fox took a look at the suit that Jean-Claude was in, and they go, "He's just not scary. Like Arnold would snap this dude's neck." I don't, But then they found Kevin Peter Hall, who's legit 7 feet something tall. He played in Henry and the Hendersons, and yeah. The other cool thing, he makes a cameo in this movie as a helicopter pilot at the very end, where he goes, "God damn," and he sees the cloud. That's actually him without his costume.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. The director felt so bad that he has to wear all these prosthetics, and he was such a trooper about it in the heat because this was filmed in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and it was so uneven, the ground, they couldn't get tracking at all, and it was so miserable to be in that suit. So he goes, "Don't worry, we're going to get your head shot at the very end." So there you are.
For him.
Yeah.
This was a good break for him because prior to that, he was on the TV show Misfits of Science, and that wasn't
that's
bad.
I never saw
But I think it only lasted a season.
Yes, one season.
And we all have seen Henry and the Hendersons, obviously.
Oh, yeah. John Lithgow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was him too. So, hey, he's always a big, lovable monster in more ways than one.
Yeah.
He did a really good job as the Predator, honestly.
The makeup in this holds
Truly
up. Oh my God. There's never a part in this movie, like even when he couldn't see me, that part when you actually see him jump down, it actually looks like he weighs 600 pounds, 400 pounds, He actually, everything on this, nothing looks styrofoam. It doesn't look like guar. It actually looks real and mechanical. And so I love the, the story about the mandibles, right? Where they got that?
Actually, I don't. So I feel like I've heard it, but I don't remember.
So when Fox saw the tape and were like, "We're getting rid of, we got to scrap it now," they actually called up a makeup effects guy. He escapes me at the time, and he just so happened to be sitting next to James Cameron, and they were in first class. So James Cameron and him were talking. He's like, "Man, I don't know what to do. Like, I got to." I'm trying to think of this character, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of want to make him like a Rastafarian kind of like jungle warrior guy. But they were both in first class eating crab. And he goes, "I always wanted to draw a creature with mandibles." So
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
God bless Stan. I love that man. He was the sweetest, kindest man you could ever possibly want to meet. And he would answer any question that you could possibly ask.
Did he also do the
providing
voice?
It was about the art.
Did he also do the voice? I know that there's a voice actor. I saw a clip of the guy who had laryngitis and he couldn't make any noise, so he went and he did the predator purr, as I call it. And then they're like, "Oh, that's great. Use that."
I don't know.
And then the other voice, when Predator actually talks, he's Billy. That's actually Billy's voice, which is very interesting. By the way, the actor that played Billy, I'm looking up in just a second. Sonny Landham, he actually had professional bodyguards to protect him from the others because he was constantly Arnold was ribbing everybody the whole time they were there. He shrunk Jesse's wardrobe, so Jesse thought he was getting all pumped up, and then he's like, "Let's measure arms. We'll measure arms, and then we'll bet the bottle of Cristal on it." And he's like, I have 22-inch pythons, brother. And he's like, actually, they're more like 21 because mine are 24s now. So, and they were doing 2-a-days before and after filming. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
Carl Weathers and Arnold, that one, you son of a bitch, that part, that's actually legit. So, yeah, I mean, they were actually flexing in real life, and I don't think that was in the script either.
No, you know
that
was
made for a
being
great
let's
visual.
look cool.
It's a freaking meme now.
Yeah. And that's awesome. This movie's fucking culturally relevant forever.
It's so shrevenant. And in fact, if you ever notice, my merchandise always has the Predator font on it. Or my old school stuff does anyway. But yeah, I love
cool.
Everything's cool, but the music is amazing in this movie as well. God.
Yes. Alan Silvestri?
Possibly.
Is that man?
Possibly. It is so good, though. There's so many people in this movie.
Remember. That sounds right. Let me see.
I'll look it up, Kevin.
Riveting podcasting.
Yes, this is great pod, guys.
Hey, this is a YouTube visual right here. So if you're watching, this is
how the sausage is made. This is
Alan Silvestri.
This is how you get dozens and dozens of listeners, guys.
Yeah.
It's
We're rolling in it
ASMR.
now,
Listen to
baby.
me tap.
Also, the gore in here is really good, and the beginning it's gratuitous, but then at the end it's kind of cool how it's like they show you just enough, but not enough, right? Except for the severed arm shooting scene. That's probably the only, even though that's a great scene, that's probably the only real gratuitous, and maybe when Jesse gets hit by the laser. But besides that, it's all kind of like
Bill Duke's head.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing I would count for that.
But you don't really see it explode. You just see the camera flash with red and gore. You don't actually see his head. But or do you?
You see like a
you
side
see
or a rear shot where just poof,
Let's
Just
just.
the
and you see
silhouette.
the head
There's a hole
jolt.
in the head.
It's no Halloween Kills, is what I mean. It's very, to today's standards, this is like a PG-13 movie, right?
Yeah. Yes, I'd say so. Well, maybe not. With the prosthetics, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you might be right. Because, I mean, when you see Deadpool Wolverine, you're like, that's all digital blood. And even though there's gallons of it, you're just like, that's digital blood. And there's no, yeah, you're right. When things get decapitated or severed, it's kind of, the NPAA go, I don't know about that one.
And
right.
yeah, it was 100% fake, but at the same time, it's like, oh shit, Carl Weathers' arm is fucking decapitated and still fucking all beefy and sweaty. It was gross.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's like no more arm wrestling for you there, buddy.
It's still flexing.
That weirded me out
My
as a
muscle
kid.
has a mind of its own.
I was like, why is he still pulling the trigger? And they're like, oh, because nerve endings. I'm like, what? They're like, when you cut a chicken, it will run around with his head cut off. I go, it will. And then I stopped eating chicken for a while. It freaked me out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you stopped eating chicken, but
Well, I eat chicken now. I switched from chicken to pork. So, yeah. No
The
more
other
pork.
white meat.
The other white meat.
wait, how did? Really?
Yeah, dude, I'm kosher. I didn't know you know that. Anyway, it's all good.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
All
go.
right.
No shellfish and no hooved animals to me. Shellfish gives me allergic reaction, and to quote Jules from Pulp Fiction, "Pig's a filthy animal."
Wait, no. That's what I thought. I thought, yeah, okay. That's why I thought you said you.
The
I
more
just
you
got
know, Kevin.
totally crisscrossed. No, I knew he didn't eat pork. That's why I thought he just said,
Yeah.
I switched from chicken to pork.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I meant pork to. Yeah, you know what I meant though. But yeah, I didn't eat chicken for a
Okay,
while because
now-
that freaked me out.
okay, now I get you. Okay, I got you. Never mind.
Yep.
I'm just a dumb Catholic. I don't know. We just stopped eating this shit on Friday, and then in the 90s, Pope John Paul II was like, you know what? Fuck it. Have your meat on Friday.
That's right.
God
you know,
loves you anyway.
hey, you're keeping McDonald's alive because the filet of fish sandwich makes buco bucks during Lent. But anyway, that's a whole other podcast. I'm not even kidding. Yeah.
That's gross. That's so gross.
How about the cinematography in this? And do you guys know what they used for the Predator Vision? It was the most expensive camera at the time. Do you guys know anything about this?
From what I recall, it was sort of a heat sensor. It's not infrared, but it's body sensing, not infrared, because they are not the same thing.
So they got
Didn't they use shrink wrap?
they used a they used a thermal camera and a camera at like they taped them together like all alien status at the end when Sigourney Weaver tapes the flame. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
and they taped this camera together, and they had to make it special made. So it was a thermal camera. It wasn't that great. It was like night vision, and then a regular camera, and they would film. They had it like pointed, so it would film at the same exact thing. They would then splice the film together, and then someone went in and colored the heat in. And if you watch this movie too, and this is like a really cool scene, I always love to pause the movie and go, see, he's right there, is when you couldn't see me. But that part, you actually can look and find Arnold's like face and body going like this if you look really carefully. Good times. So yeah, this was the most expensive camera at the time, and they only use it for this movie. I don't even think they did it for number 2. I think number 2 computers were long enough so that they could, do it in post.
I'm pretty sure about that, yeah.
It was the 90s. We were cool then.
Want some candy?
We were cool then? I feel old now.
Well, what happened? What happened? We had our fanny packs and our Jinko jeans and our Snap bracelet watches.
And Zubazes?
Oh, dude, Zubazes all day.
Yeah.
I love it when you see, especially speaking of Jesse Ventura, when you see pictures of like 80s pro wrestlers, like you'll see The Undertaker, but he's in black Zubaz pants. It's hilarious.
Yeah, yep. It's like, oh man, that don't look right.
One of the best shots I've ever seen, it was in a Raw magazine. It was Kane, like when he was still mask Kane back in the 90s, like 97, 98, and he's walking and he's got a fanny pack and Zuba pants, but he's got the mask on. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Go full.
You got to sell that shit.
Go full or go home. Cinematography in this is great. The way it's shot is awesome. Of course, Arnold Stick Around, that was also improv. But yeah, I really do. And also the environment. This movie always makes me want to, when I was a kid, I always wanted to go play outside whenever I'd see this, because like that jungle looks so fun to run around in. Not knowing that it's 100-something degrees and it's all humidity, but
Well, where we came from, where we grew up in California, like some trees was a jungle. So like it wasn't really that bad for us. Like the humidity wasn't terrible there in Central California.
Oh yeah, not at all. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit north of you, but nothing like this.
Well, we still had and I'm sure you still have them too, orchards, like fruit orchards or nut orchards. They'd be out everywhere and you can go play out in them.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. In Napa Valley,
and
Sonoma
we very
Valley.
commonly would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then but we would always get warned, hey, you might get shot. Watch out.
Yeah.
Every mom said, hey, if your Frisbee goes in Farmer Blank's farm, like, dude, he'll shoot you. He shot 4 kids before. You know how they scare the shit out of you like that?
Oh, yeah. We had that in Wisconsin with baseballs and stuff like that. Hey, don't lose your baseball over in that area. You'll never come back again.
Oh, another fun fact about this movie is Arnold got everyone hooked on cigars. Like every single person in this.
I was gonna say, like, this is the first time I remember seeing him ever smoke a stogie in a movie, and it's super funny because he's a big cigar guy, and I'm like, I wonder if this is the movie that started that and if it got other people in it. And that's just a random question I had. I think it's funny you bring that up.
Carl Weathers and him, I mean, obviously, rest in peace, but they actually would still meet up, yearly or bi-yearly or whatever at like this cigar store that Arnold frequents a lot because Arnold goes to a normal gym. He goes to a normal cigar place. He's not like weird and Hollywoody. So he's like, yeah, meet me there and we'll have stogies, so yeah. And my favorite line is when he's talking, he's got a cigar in his mouth and he goes, she's your baggage, no deal. And the way he says it, though, when he's got a cigar in his mouth is just hilarious. I always laugh whenever I hear that.
When Shane Black dies, speaking of she's your baggage. It's never bothered me up until this last time that we watched it, but I couldn't help but to scream, "That's for War of the Worlds!" Motherfucker! No!
Bitch had it coming.
That show was bad.
I got in trouble from school because of his, geez, you got a big pussy. Jeez, you got to be. I would tell that joke all the time. And I got pulled. I remember in third grade, they're like, you cannot be saying that. I'm like, well, I didn't even know what the word meant. I thought pussycat, like because of the echo. I don't know. But I got in trouble for quoting this movie quite a bit. And isn't this movie quotable?
Oh my God. Like half the movie is quotes.
It is. And Arnold was marvelous at that. Like he knew how to like you said, the stick around was ad-libbed or improv. He knew what was going to be cool and what would stick. No pun intended.
I see what you did there.
I think he loved the character,
Yeah.
like he was totally invested. Like, this is the kind of character I want to play, not just like Conan. I want to play some badass Marine sort of mercenary kind of guy. All right. Hey, can I at least smoke a stogie? Okay. Hey, can I do this? And the next thing you know, hey, you know what? We wrote words on the page. You just, if it doesn't work for you, come up with something better or do what we wrote.
Well, I mean,
they probably just went with what he was saying.
He had just done Commando before this.
I was just
right?
about to say that. Yes.
Yep.
So it's the same writer, and also Bill Duke is in it as well. And so this is almost a what would you call a reprisal of the Dutch character? He's got obviously more flavor than whatever. Commando is not really one of my favorites, but
no, but yeah, it's that military character that you just described, the Marine that he wanted to play, but now he's doing it balls out, just completely fucking balls out. No dad side, no.
Yeah, no, I'm rescuing my daughter.
To get my kid. Yeah, none of that bullshit. And this worked. Like, with no disrespect to Commando, because I know it's got a huge fucking fan base, and it's not.
I'm a fan of Commando. I will say this is a better movie than Commando.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
I can't count how many times I've seen Predator, but I think I've only seen Commando like twice.
So Commando got a 68 with the critics and a 68 with the audience, I believe, and Predator got a 68 down the line. Predator got a 70 and then a 82, I believe. Hold on, let me double check that. But which I think is criminally underrated.
Yeah.
Because this
when people start thinking of like Arnold movies, the first one they all go to is Terminator 2.
Or but unless you're our age, then you're probably going to go number one or Predator. But okay, so Predator got an 80 and an 87. That's a little bit better than I thought, but it should be in the 90s, easy.
Time has been very good to Predator, bringing the scores up and its appreciation as a movie from this era.
Yeah, most definitely.
Between this and freaking RoboCop, like, it's a 1-2 win-win situation with both movies.
I always say my favorite movies that hold up the best, if you rewatch them, is 86 and 87. Or I know we can go a little bit earlier, but I mean, like, I just rewatched RoboCop this month. Because that movie just came out, like we're celebrating its birthday. No, sorry, Peter Weller's birthday. He shares actually a birthday with Officer Lewis, the girl that plays her. Believe it or not, they actually share a birthday. So, so I always watch RoboCop on their birthday. It's my little tradition to them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay. Mm-hmm. The new video game comes out in 2 weeks on the 17th.
Oh, the DLC. Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be a DLC for Rogue City.
Not DLC. Oh.
It's a side story.
Standalone. Yeah.
It better not be like 20 hours.
More expansion on the story, but it is a new story.
I might have to.
Yeah.
I love the first one so much.
You still have to buy it.
Yeah, I know.
I intend to.
If they have a physical copy, I'll buy it. If they don't, then they can go walk. I'm tired of people like where you have to log on and they can take it. It's just, give me physical.
I bought my copy for RoboCop Rogue City, so I play it based off the disc, not the download.
Yeah, me too. Same. I got the day one edition it was called the Alex Murphy pack or whatever. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, we got the same one then.
Yeah. It's a great game. I just replayed, or I am replaying it right now, and it does hold up.
Okay, super quick question since we're on the game front. Have either of you played the Predator Hunting Grounds game?
Yes.
No.
My friend Antonius, you met Antonius, Kevin. He was on the show. He's really good at that game, especially as so the game is kind of like the Friday the 13th game where you either be the Predator, but you're going to wait in line and queue for like 30 to 40 minutes. It takes a long time. Or you could
So
play.
it is Friday the 13th game. Gotcha.
Or you could play 4 commandos that are like the Yucha like recovery team. Now, the cool thing about it is you're not defenseless. Like I'm actually pretty good with the Marine, way better, but it's a first person shooter. You get to upgrade your guns. It's really good to play with friends, but if you're just playing by yourself alone, you're just going to get fragged by some dude like in his basement that's been playing this game since launch. You know what I'm saying? But it is a really cool game. It's very customizable. I'd say it's like Fortnite for adults, you know?
All right.
Now, is it like Ghostbusters? Because I know Elphonic worked on that too, where you don't have to play with other people. Like you could play missions versus AI.
That's its downfall. You can't even activate the game if you don't have internet connection. I'm not lying. It's really, really, really a bummer because I like to play as the Predator because the fatalities and gore is so fun and the vision is cool and running from tree to tree. Like you get an Assassin's Creed your way. Like it's so much fun, but you get killed so easy because you suck at it because it takes like an hour to play as them. So I would practice offline, but there's no one there to kill. It's just you just jump from tree to tree. It's boring, you know. So yeah. Yeah,
you're attacking squirrels and shit.
You're attacking like Colombian drug dealers or whatever, but they're just so cannon fodder anyway. They serve no purpose. The cool thing is you get to like mud up and you get all these cool upgrades the more you play. And you know what it fails at? Fireteam Elite is such a great game. The Aliens game. They should have took a lesson from that because that game like holds up to this day. But
I still haven't played that. I own it, but I haven't played it yet.
It's great. You would love it. Also, I played the original Predator on Nintendo. I don't know if you guys played that whopping pile of crap. It's terrible.
No.
I've played every Alien vs. Predator game ever made except for, like... No, I have played every single Alien vs. Predator game. I even played Predator Concrete Jungle on Xbox. I bought an Xbox just to play it.
I remember that game. Holy cow.
What was the original Alien vs. Predator that came out for the PC in like 98?
So 99. That one was a lot of fun, but that was actually a really nice version of the original Atari Jaguar version.
Was it really?
Yeah, and I owned an Atari Jaguar just for that game. I swear, I was obsessed with Predator as a kid, you know, and then it switched over at some point to Kathy Izzy. But at one point, it was Predator.
For obvious reasons.
We love her.
Well, I mean, they both have cool hair, but, you know. And then, the other crappy thing is or not the crappy thing, but... those games, like, they don't get into their cult following. So if you actually ever want to play the Atari Jaguar one, good luck finding a copy. I wish I still had mine. You're gonna pay thousands of dollars just for the console in that game. Like, I'm not lying. Especially if it's got its box and everything else like that. Because if you actually see one on eBay and it's cheap, I guarantee it's broken and it's going to smell like cigarettes and barely work.
The other option is to find emulation for it, and maybe you can find a way to play that on your computer or an emulator, but good luck. I don't think a lot of those games are out there for that.
The 1998 one you were talking about, that's really good. I think is still available on Steam.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, wow.
Steam does have sales going on right now from what I hear. So.
And the cool thing about that game is what they didn't realize is that game was so easy to copy. All you would have to do is cut and paste all the files from the disc and play it without the disc because my cousin bought it and took it over to my house and I just copied and he's like, how'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know. It's not write protected. And it worked. And then so I'm like, here's your disc back, dude. Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did because I didn't ever have a disc.
There you go. Yeah, that game was super easy to pirate. So yeah, maybe that was its downfall.
I love that shit. It was so cathartic hunting the Marines.
Yeah,
like it really was.
Did you guys ever play the strategy game that was based off StarCraft, the Aliens vs. Predator game? It was on PS2.
No.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. The only crappy thing is they didn't have random maps. You could only play the scenario. So there was only 7 levels of human, alien, and predator, but it was a blast. You would have some epic cool battles, and it was just cool to come in with like a team of 6 predators, all invisible, like doing combo staffs, and it was a lot of fun. If you ever get a chance to check that out, good luck. Seeing how there's no brick and mortar video game stores, but I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it's a strategy game and it was on PS2, and I love that. So I think I've played just about every single one. Someone in the comments will go, "You didn't play this one," and they're probably right. But yeah, I did play a lot of them.
Now, have you tried the Alien VR game that's on the PSVR game or PSVR 2?
I'm terrified too. I really am. Like that game looks. I've seen people play it, and it's like movies don't scare me, but jump scare shit like Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff still to this day gets me. But that's also because I have a terrible fear of animatronic animals because of childhood trauma from Chuck E. Cheese. However,
Sure.
that VR, I've seen people play it, and you know where you see like them filming themselves, and then you see what they're seeing, and it looks terrifying. Like you're defenseless, you're alone. Do you guys play it?
I have, yeah, I have it, and I haven't beat it. I've killed the first alien, and I was kind of like, nope. All right, I'm going to put that aside for now, and I'm going to go fly an airplane.
Bronze achievement. Bronze achievement is good enough for you, right?
That's my $20.
I got you.
Yeah, right. No, it's really good. I just haven't gotten back to playing it because I started playing Behemoth instead. And whereas that's not a shooter, it was fucking amazing.
You guys should do a video game show once in a while. I do one called Midnight Ramen. I don't do it as much as I should, but all I talk about is on that show is either video games or pro wrestling. So I do pro wrestling reviews during pay-per-views, and then I do video game reviews when they come out. But you guys would be pretty good at that, I think.
We just don't play different games.
Because you have those little things running around your house, right? Children?
Kind of, yeah. Well, really, it's the big thing, the wife.
Gotcha.
You're playing games again?
So,
yeah, I get that from mine as well.
well, I know she's listening because she
Usually
listens.
it's not a problem. It's just oh, okay. I guess that's what you're doing.
I know she's listening, so shout out. But how to solve that? Buy your wife a Nintendo Switch. Done and done.
I did.
It's in the other room.
Here's an Animal
Just
Crossing.
saying.
Here's Pokemon. Go nuts, and then she'll never
For
bother
me,
you.
it's the Zelda game, and I'm gonna get we got the Link's Awakening HD remake. Now we're gonna get the other one that's very similar to it that you can play Zelda in.
I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, we really do need a good new Predator game, especially with all these movies coming. Oh, a Prey game would be awesome if they made like a survival horror game like Prey. Oh man, count me in. Where you could play as her or as the Feral. Oh, by the way, I don't want to spoil Killer of Killers Predator for you though, but there is a really cool part of the ending that makes everything canon. It's with Prey. It's awesome. They kind of spoiled They kind of spoiled the ending of Prey 2 before it even came out at the end of Killer of Killers, but I don't want to. Yeah, that's for you to watch.
All right,
man. I'm excited though because I really liked Prey. I thought it was comparable to the first one to the point of where I'm kind of like, yeah, I want to believe this is all part of that universe. Like this happens before Predator, and like Predator is going to happen from this. The pistol's going to occur, so we see it in Predator 2. Like I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, it makes its appearance in the one I'm talking about too. They tie it all together. They tie it all together. But Predator 2, if you consider that canon, because a lot of people don't consider Aliens vs Predator canon, I don't. But I think it's just its own kind of like Marvel parallel universe, right? But Predator 2 clearly has, and they did that as an Easter egg. We all know, we all seen it. The Xenomorph skull, and which makes them canon. But I don't know. I don't like to think. I think it's because most of the Aliens vs Predator movies suck, except for Requiem. I actually did like, which people hated the most. But
they're both terrible movies, but I like them both for different reasons. Like shit.
That's the problem when you make a great movie like this, Predator, right? I know it's confusing because there's another movie called The Predator, but this movie is so good, it's so hard to follow. Like my Antonius, he loves Predator 2. He thinks he thinks it's almost as good as this. I'm like, it's not even close, man. And like we did a breakdown, or I did a big 20-minute rant on why it's not as good. The only great thing about it is I love the City Hunter's outfit. Kevin Peter Hall, obviously reprising his role. It looks a lot, but it I don't know. There's something about it that I just don't doesn't work for me as much as this one. Prey is the only one that comes up to this. Like if people were going, hey, I want to get into Predator, and I've never seen any of them, I'd go, okay, watch Prey, watch Predator, this one, the one we're talking about now, 87, and then skip ahead to the Adrian Brody Predators, which is criminally underrated. That is actually a great movie.
I like that movie, but they handcuffed Robert Rodriguez on that, so didn't hit the heights that it could have hit. I know some people feel Adrian Brody was miscast. I think Topher Grace was miscast in that one more than anything. And but I still like the movie. I'll watch it whenever I do a rewatch. My rewatches with Predator will constitute Predator, Prey. I do like Predator too, but even I understand what people say about it. I still like it, and I call it canon in my head anyway. And then Predators. After that, nothing else freaking connects. I'm not an Alien versus Predator guy. I don't like those movies like at all.
Jeff and I agree on something. Yay!
Is Predators the Robert Rodriguez one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have
That's
seen
technically
that.
Predator 3 is what that is.
Okay, so then I will consider all of those canon. Like, I don't dislike AVP. I mean, again, I'm calling it for what it is. It's just a shitty movie, but it entertains.
It's
me.
just
On
corny.
its own, it's okay. As a Predator movie or an Alien movie, it's not
It
okay.
sucks.
Totally agree
No,
with that.
no.
And also they look
Very-
bulky and like they don't look right. Like where this Predator is sleek and sexy and moves like a cat like through the trees until he finally wants to square down with Arnold at the very end, right? When you're like, oh no, this guy can mess you up too. This guy, you know, like when
That was so funny.
I loved it.
I'm
Like,
taking my mask off and Arnold's just looking at him like, what the hell do you?
You're one
ugly you want a fist
motherfucker.
fight.
yeah. That whole, and also too, that jump scare. I've seen this movie a million times, but when Arnold actually gets out of the mud and he's swimming and he gets on the log and he's looking around, and then you have the jump scare of the claws going like that. It looks like at first glance that, oh shit, this is the end of the movie. You just killed him, and then like, oh, he moved his claws around. Wow, that was awesome.
Yep. I
then
forgot
somewhere-
about that scene, and I've seen this movie like over 200 times my entire life. I just haven't watched it in like a couple of years.
Oh wow! I just rewatched it, and I realized that I did not have a physical copy, so I bought the last one on Amazon for way too expensive. I don't want to talk about it, but it was a widescreen version. The ones I have aren't. So,
Was that the 4K that you got? Or what did you get?
yeah, I got the 4K. What? I used to call it the Walmart edition because for whatever reason it'd be at Walmart and Target every time I was there, and I bought a version, and it currently sits at Guitar Center in Concord, California, because me and Antonius, that's how we met. We'd watch that movie like almost every lunch break. So I know this movie back and forward and back. That's how we bonded. He was my boss at the time, and I'm like, he's like, "Are you watching Predator?" I go, "Yeah," and he's like, "That's my favorite movie." And I go, "Are we friends? Do we just become we're best friends now, right?"
Yeah, right.
This is a really cool movie too, whereas the monster has weaknesses, just like, you know, a Freddy or Jason or whatever, but they're clear. Like they're clear weaknesses, such as, you know, he'll only attack you if you're armed. When he does get hit, his blood is like a you know, it glows, you know, so he's easy to track.
Yeah.
When he is easy to track, but when he's got the advantage on you, you know, it's much more deadly. And the other reason I like this one so much better than all the other ones is I like how it's a slasher movie where he kills one by one by one. In every other Predator movie, and Prey actually is guilty of this too, we get multiple scenes of there'll be 12 dudes all getting taken, and women getting taken down by one Predator, and it's just kind of like, yeah, draw it out a little bit more foreplay, less, more mystery, less history, you know?
You did see that with the Jamaicans in part 2, didn't you?
In part 2, I kind of liked. No, actually, that's probably my favorite scene of the whole movie is the fucking voodoo magic man. I have to take your soul. I don't know why I did it like Arnold, but King Willie. I love the King Willie scene too.
Magic.
The King Willie scene is so cool. Like, there's so many great scenes in that movie. But you're going to tell me a ragtag detective group consisting of a Latina pregnant girl, Bill Paxton, who just makes jokes the whole time, and a really old, out of shape Danny Glover are going to take down what 12 highly trained military dudes could not take down? I think not, sir. Anyway, that's my beef with it mainly. But it is still a good movie. I know you're going to move on to the bad in a second, and I'm just going to shut off my mic. I have nothing bad to say about this movie.
I got two little nitpicky things. One's with the movie, one is with the home video release of it.
Okay.
And I can, Kevin, if you want to think about anything you don't like about it, I'll just jump right in. This is the only Blu-ray you should be buying. Do not buy the 4K. It is DNR'd. It looks waxy as hell. It is not a good release. This one is like, it's still pricey on Amazon. It's like $25.
Yeah.
This is basically the ultimate edition from like the DVD in Blu-ray form. It still looks rough at times, but at least it has film grain on it.
Yeah,
I would recommend this. You still get all the extras and everything else. And I packed it with my old DVD. So it's a 3-pack. It's actually like a 2-pack.
So mine is, I have the one I'm looking at right now. It's the one that's got a cardboard sleeve, and it's a DVD. It is not a 4K, and it is widescreen. So
you should be okay then.
No, it is. It looks really good because I just rewatched it. It looks better than my Amazon download copy, which I bought decades ago.
Yeah, you got the right one then. I think.
Yeah, it is. It does look really good. I did want the one that you were holding. I was about to buy it, and then there's even Predator box sets, but I don't trust the box sets sometimes because like sometimes you get these things and they look really cool, and then you're like, wait a minute, why is it missing Jason X? Why does this version only in full screen and this one's widescreen? You know, so you get what you paid for sometimes when you get these collections. So I'm with you. I try to get the best versions I can.
Yeah,
buyer beware.
And the only other nitpick I kind of have, and I was going to ask you guys maybe to explain this, when Arnold's going over the waterfalls. In that last shot before he hits the last little area of water, smoke is coming out of his mouth. Can either of you explain what that was?
It's steam.
A cigar.
No, I'm pretty sure that's steam, because when a hot body of water hits.
Oh,
that's the only thing.
Well, it's while he's falling though. It's like smoke is coming out of his mouth.
I did not notice that because
this is the first time I've ever noticed that, and I'm like, what the hell was that?
Cannot explain
I actually
that.
rewound it, and I'm like, that's strange.
Maybe
unless that's the stunt guy who inhaled like a lot of like oxygen, and he's letting it out because it's the cold water.
Yeah,
and he lets that out before he hits the water, just so because he's about to plunge like very deep into the water. It's the only idea I got, but it was one of those. What the hell was that?
I don't know, but like we talked about, or like Zach said, the fun part about that scene is it was filmed in like 3 different countries. Like he starts at one point and lands in a completely different country. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it was all Puerto Vallarta, but you're right. They did do some pickup shots in some other places. But I think it's
thought one
Mexico.
of them was in Kona.
Special shout out to Anthony. I've been to Manzano several times, halfway between Acapulco and Puerto Vallarta.
Hey, thanks for the fun facts, guys. It's Vallarta. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I know my ex-girlfriend there, who shall not be named, got Montezuma's revenge when she was there, and that also makes this movie more awesome because she wasn't a great person.
Okay, so that Arnold did not tell anybody else in the cast to bring their own food.
Yes.
Or to not eat the food that was catered.
Yes, this is true.
I remember hearing this now.
And everybody got food poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
And Arnold had his own food Tupperwared and brought in from the United States.
He had all his food pre-made. Like he was one of those guys like that was doing meal prep because he had, he wanted to keep his physique. But he did allow the director to eat it too, because the director was like, they were going to have to cancel a lot of weeks. And he's like, no, eat this food. You'll be fine. The rice will help you,
Oh my God.
Have a stogie. Shut up. Have a stogie.
Just have your stogie.
Stogie has probiotic.
By the way, this is the most, you know how the Darth Vader, Luke, I am your father, is one of the most misquoted lines ever.
Right.
Yeah.
This has one too. And people go, get to the chopper. If you actually see, he goes, no, run, get to the chopper. He just yelled, get to the chopper. I'm just saying, like, do the whole thing. Or not at all.
Or not at all.
Go in or go. Don't be like Kane wearing Zumba pants. You got to fully commit to the line.
Doesn't Dylan just tell him, get to the chopper? I have business to take care of.
No, he goes.
I got payback too.
He goes. You hold on to that damn chopper, and he goes. This is not like you.
Oh.
This is not like you, Dylan. Maybe I'm picking up some bad habits for you. I did not mean to do a black voice. So that was me quoting the actor. Don't cancel me, bro. Okay, moving on.
You have a good impression of Arnold, though, I'll say.
I've been doing it for a long time. You know the girl of my dreams. It's my favorite line in any Arnold movie is when he's got Sharon Stone. Come on, baby. You know you'll go with my dreams. Such a fucking awesome.
Total Recall, man.
Just rewatch that movie. That movie holds up too. Like Arnold had some bangers in the 80s, man.
Yes, he did.
Plus, Verhoeven does not ever fail, except for Showgirls. But
That's on my shelf back here.
You know what? I gotta rewatch that. But
actually, it's right here.
Yeah, you could smell the cocaine coming off that DVD.
God damn it! I thought I cleaned it up before we started.
Oh no, but Verhoeven said that he said there was more coke on that set than any other set he's ever been on. He said everyone was just snorting like constantly, which is sad but hilarious.
Like, if you're the boss, how do you like manage that?
Well, if your boss is if your boss is the one supplying it, then yeah. Do you think?
You wonder how Hollow Man started, Kevin? Come on.
I actually like Hollow Man.
I do too.
The bad I will say in this is the visible effects are a little janky when you watch it on a big screen. Like, because I have my little theater here, and you could tell it's like the pixelation just when you rewatch Prey, right? You're like, damn, that looks amazing. And also the other bad effect on here is the I said I wasn't going to say anything bad, but I actually have a couple. Is it always bothered me when they're both preparing for their final showdown and the Predator is heating up his claws with his like laser thing. That effect bothers me too. And like that also there's another scene where the laser just doesn't look, it looks out of place. You can tell it's drawn. It doesn't look like natural light whatsoever. And let's be honest, we've all used laser pointers. They're not a solid beam. You just see the dots. You wouldn't see the beam, right? Unless it was like really smoky or something.
Exactly.
So that
we
does
didn't
bother
know
me.
that in 1980.
This is true, but I mean, now looking back on it, you're like, I don't know. That kind of, it's not solid. Light's not solid.
They must have been watching too much Real Genius for laser approval.
I don't know. I mean, also too, with all the Predator's tracking and stuff, why would he need the dots? I mean, I know it's a great film effect, like, you know, in the film itself, but when you actually see, when his mask has it, why would he need, is that just like a, iron sights for him or something, or
it felt like it's just a targeting system for a fine shot.
Yeah,
because we only see that with like Bill Duke's character. At that point, Mac. Like that's the first time we see it. It's like, wait, what's the three dots? And by the time it's like, oh shit, it's three.
Yeah,
he already dead.
That is one of the coolest suspense because notice they cut off the music exactly when you see that. It just cuts, and he's like, what the fuck is that? And then he looks up and good night, Bill. Good night, Mac. Mac.
You know what I wish there would have been more scenes of when you talk about the camouflage and how it looks janky compared to how it looks in Prey. Is when you watch Alien and Aliens, there are so many scenes that the aliens are in when there's not it's not a scary scene, like the humans just doing their own thing. Ripley's just walking by, she's getting the ship ready to go. The Marines are walking into the building and they're just walking past the Geiger looking walls. Well, the aliens are all attached to those walls.
I know, I love that too.
You see them the entire time, and they kind of mimic that in Insidious, where it's like she's walking through the house and you see the ghost like 2 or 3 times and you don't even really recognize it until you go back and watch it. But you don't get that as much with the Predator. Like, for example, when
Billy in the
Dutch
trees
goes out, Billy in the trees, and then Dutch going out to see what's out there, and then the spring trap comes up and the net goes up behind them.
Yeah,
you don't see any movement behind. It's just the spring trap that happens.
Yeah,
and I get it.
They could have put a little bit more emphasis, but again, I think that they may have done and they cut it out because remember they had to switch monsters at the last minute. So they could have had film of what we see right now, which looks, that looks not scary at all. But did you notice that they actually use in the Predator lore those creatures still? Because apparently, if you are into the Predator lore, they actually are the enslavers of the Predators, and the Predators like revolted, took their technology, and blah 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 blah. Another thing that's good and not bad, but it would have been bad, is in the original draft of the script, Anna is supposed to have a love interest with Dutch. And Arnold threw that shit out. And he said, "I absolutely will not do that. You're cheesing this movie up." And he goes, she should be like strong herself and independent. She doesn't need, to be saved every other minute by us, because that's why they changed to where she, is actually runs away and, hits Hawkins with that big log and everything else. But yeah, there was supposed to be a love interest in the original script, and Arnold said, "Nope, not doing that. Not happening."
It kind of explains something I've heard for years, is like a popular fan theory for a sequel is it's going to be Dutch and Anna's child is now going to fight the Predator to protect their father's legacy because it ruined their lives, but it brought them together. And I'm thinking, well, where the fuck did they come up with that stupid idea? I've always hated that idea.
Oh,
it's like they had no sort of relationship like that in this movie.
They actually
at all. If anybody, it was the other guy who was able to talk Spanish with her.
Yeah,
that I thought
Hawkins. Yeah,
her and Hawkins had more of a connection like that than anybody.
When he's like,
and
"Please,"
if Hawkins had lived, then that would have been okay.
I know it always makes me mad when I know like you're happy because revenge, but he was my favorite character besides Mac. Like when he dies early on, like he's so freaking lovable. But no, they have a couple. You're right. They have a couple of moments where she smiles at him and he kind of smiles back, and then finally when he's about to bite it, right? And then she actually looks genuinely upset when he gets attacked for more than just, because remember, she's in shock and shit, but she
she could have run. But no, she's like, "Oh man, that guy just got fucking smoked."
Yeah. Why didn't you take his radio? What's his weapon? Anyway, so
and do what?
I don't know. No, remember that because they still think it's gorillas at that point. They're like, why didn't they take his radio so they can listen to us? Another thing, though, speaking of Anna's and Arnold's children, there is actually on the Predator Hunting Grounds game, you unlock as you play the game, like you find these things, and they're called Dutch's tapes, and you can actually listen to them all on YouTube. And it tells you the like what happened after from Predator. Okay. And it's cool because it's actually Arnold's voice. It's not just text. And, but he tells you everything. He even talks about Peter Keyes. He talks about, he calls it the LA incident of 97. And Arnold starts his own team after this. Yeah. Peter Keyes
says that Dutch went mad. I remember that in part 2 that Dutch and Anna went mad, or they both went mad after experiencing whatever.
I don't remember that. He goes, "There were 2 survivors." That's all I remember. I don't remember him saying, but maybe that's in a director's cut or something. Because I seen the shit out of that movie, but I don't remember him saying anything to get mad. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to rewatch it. But
it might have been a throwaway line of anything. But because I like Zach, I only remember them saying there was 2 survivors, and I don't remember anything beyond that.
But anyway, there is a continuation on, and Dutch's team is now no longer, it's what they call a Utah extraction and elimination team. So, yeah, that's like their goal now, and he's the leader of it, of course, and he's all, and then, yeah. But anyway, so if you want a cool, what happens after, go on YouTube and look it up if you don't feel like spending the money on the game, because I think it's a bit overrated and you can't play it offline, and I'm tired of playing online games because little kids yelling curse words.
We gave up on Evil Dead because of that crap.
Little kids yelling curse words,
each
dude.
Side of the game.
Yeah, it's just annoying. I can't stand hearing an 8-year-old just saying every curse word that would get our mouth washed off with lava. Not even Irish Spring, lava. But anyway.
Yeah, Friday the 13th nearly killed me on that kind of crap. It's like, man, if I want this, I'll just go play Call of Duty,
For real. They need to have to be
your mom, dude.
Yeah, right. You got pwned in the bone. You've gotten pwned.
I fucking hate online multiplayer games. I don't mean to be repetitive, but I hate multiplayer games. Just truly, I hate people. That's why I play fucking video games.
Oh, right. Another thing we forgot about the good is the great credit scene at the end of the movie. Like, you actually sit there and watch the credits of this movie, right?
Yeah.
And it's been parodied so much where people put the Full House music behind it, or they'll put like,
yeah.
yeah. My cousin actually was responsible for the Full House version. I'm not even lying. He actually did that a long time ago. Shout out Jonathan Folland from Hoodcast AF. If you like playing with action figures, that's where you go.
Right on.
Oh, by the way, he has a huge collection of Predator figures. In fact, hold on for 1 second. I'm going to go.
I've been meaning to get like a NECA if I could find one.
What about the AVP arcade game? The stand-up arcade. That one wasn't terrible.
I remember playing the Alien once, but I don't think I ever played that one.
It was okay. It was kind of like a Konami beat 'em up where, you side scroller, you get through the level, you beat the boss until he turns orange, and then go along with the next level.
You mentioned that, and all of a sudden I think of the long fantasy casting for a Contra movie where it's like Stallone and Schwarzenegger playing, beating up aliens and killing everything in sight.
That would have been cool.
That would have been rad. There's a shirt out there. Ooh. Is that the NECA?
Yeah, let me take a look. So this is like the Predator 2 version, 30th anniversary. He knows all this stuff. It's got LED lights and swords and all this other shit. Yeah, it is a NECA figure. Yeah, these things are cool. But he's got like so many Predator figures. He's got like the Japanese samurai ones. He's got like, and then he even got some blank ones and he hand paints them. But yeah, he's a big Predator nerd too. But I mean, it's such a cool design. Even an adult that has an action figure, if it's Predator, I'm like, I'll let you slide.
See, I got Evil Dead 2, Ash vs. Evil Dead, RoboCop.
Do you have the Ed 209 that's shooting the dude?
No, I want that though.
Oh, he's got that, and it's my favorite toy ever. Like where you see the dude like with all the holes in him and stuff, like falling down. Yeah, it's great.
That's fucking cool.
It is cool. I don't think it has. Sorry.
They have an Ed 209 plushie that I really want. It's like $30. I'm like, on a richer day.
Yeah, I know. I mean, see, that's how those collectible people get us, man. They're like, we're going to go after your nostalgia brain and feelings. And you're like, yeah, should I pull the trigger? I mean, and then you think you're like, one part of me is like, okay, you're just buying junk that's just going to sit on your shelf. But the other part of you, like, yeah, but it's cool junk that's going to sit on my shelf.
Like I went and asked my wife, I'm like, hey, honey, is this plushie Ed 209 a good investment? It's only $30. Like, do you think that's wise? And she just even asked, what the fuck are you going to do with that?
Exactly. It's funny because my wife.
What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck am I going to do with that? It's a plushie. I'm going to fucking snuggle it and sleep with it.
I have all the Eevee plushies because my wife buys them. Like on my shelf. Every Eevee, she loves those Eevees. And I probably had like 5 or 6 Pikachus. I started giving them away to people. I'm like, just take a Pikachu with you when you leave, please, because we have too many. They're breeding.
I have a Jason plushie around here somewhere.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm going to go look for it. You keep talking.
That is cool. Is that Mr. Potato Head?
No, it's the turkey from Thanksgiving.
Oh, awesome.
And his head gets lopped off. I was like, oh my God. Because that's like the first horror movie that we've watched in a really long time where I was like, oh my God, this is a new movie and I really liked it. And it's really the first time I've really liked Eli Roth.
That is awesome.
Outside of, yeah. Ooh.
That is pretty cool. It looks like a Cartman figure though, doesn't it?
A little bit. My wife got it for me, yeah.
I like it. It's see, that's pretty badass.
It's official too.
Oh, I have we were at Barnes and Noble. Yes, they still exist, believe it or not. And I found a pack of Friday the 13th playing cards and they're shaped like coffins. And, so they're like the 52 deck, but they're really cool. I wouldn't play with them because they're hard to shuffle and I wouldn't want to mess them up anyway, but it's cool to, I collect, like games and stuff. So like, yeah, but, I love Friday the 13th merchandise. They really don't make anything bad. And same thing with Predator stuff. Now, I know like NECA figures break all the time, so that's why I have mine in a box and never mess with it. I'm just like, I'll leave it in there.
Most of mine stay in the box too.
Yeah. It's not because you're going to devalue it. It's like, no, because I don't really want it to break and then super glue it and it's going to get all over my hands and da-da-da. And so it's,
Some of my old McFarlanes from the 90s and 2000s are up here and they all have like broken broken Michael Myers knife. My evil
no.
Ash from Army of Darkness has a broken axe and a spear that's
Yep.
half broken. And I
Oh,
think
these are
one
all
of the
the-
fingers is gone. And then my Goes to Hell Jason has got a machete from a completely different figure because I don't even know what happened to the other one.
Yeah, that's yeah. Apparently, they're kind of notorious. Although I know McFarlane's used to be. I don't know if they are anymore, but yeah. So just better leave them in the box, I say.
Yeah.
Bad. So we're staring at.
I was going to ask Kevin, is this a legit image or
This
did you
is-
put something together?
This is a legit image that they actually cut out, and they replaced it with the invisible scene. That's why you only see his claws and his eyes.
Shit.
This is what Fox saw and said absolutely
I never
not.
saw this before.
Yep. And also, let's point out this is Jean-Claude Van Damme in that monster suit.
Yeah, poor guy
That means he's standing
on stilts.
3 feet. Yeah, 3 feet in the air, so he could be that much taller than Carl Weathers. Because Van Damme's shorter than me.
Yeah, Van Damme is what
He's a
5'8"
shorty,
or
yeah.
5'9" or something.
I thought it was
5'8", I thought.
5'8". Yeah, I don't know. He's like Tom Cruise height though.
No, Tom Cruise is 5'3".
Is he really?
Yeah. Tom Cruise and Sylvester Stallone are both very, very small people, and Dustin Hoffman as well.
Well, I mean, Dustin Hoffman can get away with it because he's an actor, if you will. Yeah, but
It says 5'10" for Jean-Claude Van Damme, but
That's
I kinda
bullshit.
call it
That's-
shenanigans.
that's like when they said Bret the Hitman Hart was 6'2" because I met the guy and I towered over him at 5'11". Okay, that guy's like 5'8". That's wrestling booking right there.
Well, and Bolo Jung is 5'6". Oh, come on. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I think Arnold is 6'1" or 6'2", but Kevin Peter Hall was a legit 7 feet tall. That's why they got him. And
I thought he was 7'3".
Yeah.
Like,
That's
was
why
he-
I meant no fantasy booking. He was actually above 7 feet. He was a huge dude, and that's
Legit stuff. Yeah.
that's why he unfortunately passed away early in his life, is because he had that disease. I call it the Peter Steele disease, where your heart isn't big enough for your body, so you die of like natural causes in your sleep, usually like in your late 30s or late 40s. Somewhere between there.
Agglomania.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's giantism.
Yeah, there you go. And then you could have but some people it's not that. It's like they'll die of something weird, like not dysentery. What is it? Diverticulitis and other, like they get infections easier and stuff because they don't have enough blood to get that stuff around,
Yep. Big Show had to have a surgery to slow it down or stop it.
Yes, he did. And Andre was, the giant was about to get it done, but then he goes, "No, God did not want me to lose giganticism, so I will not do it." And he's like, "God damn it, pal. All right, you're the boss.
God, watch some of Andre in the 70s. Dude could jump off the top turnbuckle and ropes and fly like a goddamn maniac.
And then 10 years later, he could barely walk and need the ropes to stand. It's very sad.
Yep.
But
All the weight on the bones and shit, man.
yeah, spinal
Yeah.
compression. Yeah, he had to get surgery just to do his match with Hulk. Their big WrestleMania moment.
That he could barely move in.
He could barely move in.
Yeah.
He had to go get that done because during Princess Bride, when he catches Buttercup and you see him go down like that, he like almost went down. But normally, and she weighs like 90 pounds soaking wet. So he was in a lot of pain at the end. I don't know if Kevin Peter Hall was. I think his last movie was Predator 2. I'm actually going to double check unless you have that in front of you.
I don't.
I believe you're right, but I want to check something out because I don't know that that's exactly how he passed away.
Man, that special effect on Carl while you guys are looking that up is awesome with the dismembered arm.
Oh, I still have it. Yeah, I'm just glad they cut out. I'm just glad they cut out. What's his name? Oh no, he was in Highway to Hell right after Predator 2. So there you go.
I've seen that movie. Shit.
I never have. I've heard the song way too many times because I've been in dive bars. But yes, never seen the movie.
Is that?
Watched Highway to Heaven. It was all right.
But yeah. Anyway,
So he actually passed away from AIDS.
no.
Yeah, that was always my impression, and it's true. He contracted HIVs and, of course, then full blown AIDS from a blood transfusion.
Oh, that's so sad when that shit happens. It's like he wasn't even using drugs in FAFO. It was like that's what makes me the saddest. Like, did you guys ever see that one? It was on Jerry Springer show where this kid has AIDS. It's like there's a girl and a boy. And they got it from a blood transfusion, and it's heartbreaking. But like the kid really was a huge mark. So I don't know why this became wrestling podcast, but so Razor Ramon actually came out and gave him a copy of his IC belt, and it's like, fuck man, you got me, Razor. Sorry, Scott. He pulled out my heartstrings.
Another one for the bad
guy. Hey, bad times don't always last, but bad guys always do. Yeah, I can't. You got to change this photo. I can't look at this anymore. You're making me hate this movie.
Okay, so no, here's the reason why I put that up there.
Okay,
because like we talked about, there is no bad to Predator. Like it's a very pleasing movie. So the only bad I could think of was Jean-Claude Van Damme's involvement in it.
And luckily they cut it out and they edited around it. And I'm really happy that they actually, even though the film quality isn't as good at the very end, the showdown scene, it's still, for what they had to work with and the budget they had to work with and how many times they had to kept going back to Fox. I think they went back to Fox like 4 or 5 times because they were out of money. And they
dang.
And this movie was shelved for a minute. Like it was not, because I think it was filmed and then it was shelved because this movie does suffer from, like you guys were saying earlier, it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Is it a horror movie? Is it a sci-fi movie? Is it an action film? Is it or is it just like a movie written for dudes by dudes? And that's probably why it kind of got poo-pooed a little bit, because I don't know many females that are enjoying Predator. If I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. But I've never asked a girl, hey, what's your favorite 80s movie? And they go, Predator,
Well, little known fact, we had a couple guests who might have joined us tonight due to circumstances beyond their control. They could not join us tonight, but 2 of them were women.
Wow. Well, you know what? I want to hear their reviews on it now. Well, you guys should do a part 2 without me.
Well, I'm sure our friend Naz, if schedule was permitting and we had a spot open, I'm sure she would have liked to have joined us.
But she got diarrhea officially, right? That's what we were saying.
She heard you were on, and she's like,
yeah, I've been known to give girls diarrhea, believe me. Just, they see me and they're like, nope, it's not happening. I got to use the bathroom immediately.
Got noped.
Nope. But yeah, I mean, of course, we have our little pick packs about some of the effects, but for 87, it looks great.
Perfect for 87.
What would you guys rank this? Like, I always like to do the Rotten Tomatoes thing. I give it a straight 100. Like, even today, I think it still holds up, straight 100.
I'm going to say, golly, this might be one of those perfect films like Tremors and The Princess Bride.
Jaws,
where it encompasses just everybody. There's nothing bad to really pick on with this flick. Like, you're always enjoyed with it. You're going to quote every single line. You can't count how many times you've seen it. You're not sitting there talking about how stupid any particular part is. There's no part that annoys you in this picture. It's just fun, nonstop fun. And it's like you said, maybe it's because it's a movie written by dudes for dudes. Okay, sure. I'm a mark for that.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work for me necessarily with Commando, but there was that studio involvement. Oh, he's got to get his daughter. Arnold fought that shit, to your point in this one. We don't need the love triangle thing, or we don't need the love interest. It does not need to happen. That's going to detract from the point in this movie. The point.
No, Reed Armstrong. Come on, she was fine.
Okay.
By the way, this picture you have up, I totally forgot one of the scene where they're clearing out the forest trying to hit the Predator.
Was so funny.
So here goes some fun facts about that. That gun, I forgot what they call it. I think it was called the Beast or whatever, but the minigun, it's payback time. Old Painless, that's what it's called. Old Painless had a car battery. You can't see it, but they had a car battery attached to make it spin that fast because normal miniguns could not spin that quickly.
Right.
It was actually a souped up version of a minigun, and I forgot, but they said they should have gave it the person that was working at the gunsmith. his own credit in the film because of how much work it took to keep that thing in that humidity running and operating. Like they had to clean that all the time and change its battery and this and that. And the thing actually had a couple of harnesses on it because it weighs like more than you think. And also because it was sticking out, it was super awkward. This might have the biggest shell. That scene probably is the most, even though they're fake, rounds. Probably most rounds spent ever in one scene. I would, right? And maybe The Matrix, but for its time in the 80s.
Okay, so I'll answer that with this story. My daughter asked me, or I was explaining to my daughter, this thing shoots 1,000 rounds per minute.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, well, how many bullets did it shoot? I said, I don't know. How long was he shooting for?
Yeah, it's like
parenting 101 right there. That's how you learn math, kid.
Yeah, there's like, and then afterward he drops it and picks up something, or he shoots something first and then drops it and then picks it up. So yeah, but this scene is like 3 minutes long. Yeah. So he had like 3,000 rounds in that backpack and shit. And must have weighed. I don't see him wearing
like 20
any
pounds.
I don't see them wearing any ear protection either. And I think about that. Like if you ever go to a gun range and you have that annoying guy that likes to bring I have a small penis, giant pistol guy. And you're like, all right, dude, I wish I had I'm just going to go and get a soda or something. Cause that guy always ruins it for everybody. And that's at an outdoor range. Yeah. God, this must have been so loud because just imagine it. Even though they're fake rounds, they still use gunpowder,
Oh yeah. And even though it's modified, I'm sure it's being loud as fuck.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing is for as cool as this sounds, got to bring up Tremors again. Steve Wilson pointed it out, and it's fucked with me ever since. No movie has ever put the actual sound of a minigun in it.
Really?
And you're like, yep, they've never done it. They always have some other boosted up machine gun sound for their Foley effect, but they never have the sound of a minigun. If you want to hear what a minigun sounds like, go watch Mythbusters.
3,007 bullets. Hey, there you go. Fun fact.
Thanks, just JK. Climactic battle where John Matrix mows down an army with various weapons is estimated to have around 3,007 bullets fired.
Told you.
Good man, Kevin.
Wait a minute. John Matrix is the character in Commando, though. Because in here his name is just Dutch. But anyway, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? This answer made me right. Shut up.
3,007 sounds right. And hey, if you need to change your ATM pin to something to remember, there you go. You can go.
Oh, and then let me borrow your card. I'll keep a safe.
Don't worry, it's insured. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Had my card stolen so many times. I had my card stolen by an Apple employee. An Apple employee actually said, and I'm like, why am I getting? And I called him up, I'm like, I haven't had an iPhone in 10 plus years. Why are you guys billing me? They're like, we have your information somehow. And I'm like, okay, can you lose that info? Anyway, that's a long story. So someone said 9 out of 10. I respect that if it's like a 9.5, but I'm gonna let you walk. But you're all right with the 9 out of 10.
Jesse, haven't seen her on our streams in a little while, but
so there. I gotta go with maybe this is one of those classics where it's just so embedded into our culture, our youth and growing up, that it's hard to judge objectively.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm not sure. Like this movie's not a perfect fucking picture, but I have a perfect time watching it. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard for me to judge. I would agree with you. This is probably my favorite Arnold movie from the 80s too. But golly, I don't know. I could say yes. I would say it's up there with my list of movies that I would want on a desert island. This, Tremors,
Princess Bride, of course.
Princess Bride, not The Lost Boys, The Wall.
Hold on. You leave Lost Boys out of this, okay? Lost Boys is a great movie.
I could stay lost.
How dare you? How dare
I'm
you?
sorry. I didn't like that movie even when I was a kid.
The soundtrack alone makes it banger. All right, the soundtrack is
I'll
awesome.
give you points on the soundtrack. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
The soundtrack is epic. I fucking love it. I have it on fucking every format except for vinyl.
I have it on vinyl, but it's really scratched up because I have one of the OG versions.
Oh,
Nice.
So I just have it hanging on my wall, and then I just will listen to the digital whatevers because they sound better anyway. You know, I mean, vinyl does sound my favorite, but
Did you buy it down in Santa Cruz?
no. But my old guitar player, Chris Frazou, who is a huge horror fan. He was the guy that would read Walking Dead before the show came out. He actually went down to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk and actually took a picture with the Vampires Kill Everything comic book and met the owner. That the owner's actually in the movie. So, like the two hippies that are passed out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice they don't have a line in the movie because of SAG law. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he actually went down there and met it. But I got mine at a pinball arcade that actually sold records, too, in downtown Vallejo probably like 10 years ago. It's not there anymore, but...
That'd be cool.
No, it is. But, anyway... wow, that's a lot of round. Can you imagine how numb your I have rotator cuff issues. I could not shoot that many rounds, especially in a 3-minute span. Jesus.
That's crazy, yeah.
I mean,
well, they even say in T2, like, it would have to be a Terminator that holds this fucking gun so accurately.
That's true.
Did you know in T2 when the guy who they were renting that gun from was pissed off because the way Arnold just drops it? He's like,
yeah.
When he saw the movie, he actually called James Cameron. He goes, dude, what did you do to my gun? Now I have to get it calibrated, this and that. You're not supposed to drop it. And he goes, well, do you think the Terminator would set it down nicely? He's like, he's done with this. It's out of bullets. Screw it,
James Cameron answer.
I love James Cameron. Well, I used to. And then a little movie called Titanic happened, and then he just started sinking.
My heart went on.
Yeah, well, I ain't got time to bleed, so.
No.
See what I did there?
Line.
Yeah. That
Nice.
might be my favorite line of the movie. Also, too, if you guys haven't, I do recommend look up the documentary, and it was filmed on location. It's called I Ain't Got Time to Bleed. It's free on YouTube. It's about 48 minutes long. Because I think it was an hour-long special, and they just edited out all the commercials. I think it was on like HBO or something. But yeah, it's free on YouTube. And also, if you haven't seen it yet, watch Predator the Musical. It is fantastic. It is.
Wait, there's a musical?
I swear to God, if you want to look it up real quick, it's only, I think, like 3 minutes long. It's hilarious. It's like, if it please, we can kill it. We must all make a stand. And it's just lines from the movie set to music, and it's great. It's hilarious. On our review of it, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll do mine in post if you guys can't find it. But it is so funny. Because it's like every line from the movie just set to music, and it's great. And people doing really bad impressions of Arnold. Not like I do a better one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you said that, but so thank you very much. But no, this guy's like, it's very, very Austrian.
Well, do you have time to duck?
Ooh, see what you did there. You set this up. You threw the folders in the meat grinder.
Son of a bitch.
My favorite line that no one can make out is when Arnold goes, Hawkins, call in radio position or situations. And no one knows what he said, but he goes, I actually have it written down because what I had to put on the subtitles. He goes, Hawkins, call in our position and our situation. But you can't figure out what he says there because he's just like screaming it in the thickest accent ever. And he's actually shouting over like probably actual gunfire in the background, Yeah. So there you go. All right, check it out, guys. I actually have to bail because my wife is coming home with a lot of groceries for our 4th of July barbecue. But it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me another excuse to rewatch this movie because I mean, like you said, it holds up. I need to get your ratings first, though. What do you guys think?
Kevin, you gave yours, right?
You
were getting there.
I'm going to say a 9.8. 9.8.
Respectable.
And for me, I'm going to go pretty much about 98 as well.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm blowing it a
I
little
do
bit.
not give hundreds out to anything but like 5 movies, but this is my favorite Arnold movie, period.
I think the other things I'm actually looking at our list. I think I gave it to Princess Bride, this, and then RoboCop got 101, and there shall never ever be another 101. It was just those 3 movies. But RoboCop, I just say because of
OG
how
RoboCop's 100.
Oh yeah, but Clarence Boddicker alone, right? I mean, that character is probably the best villain in history.
Bitches, leave.
Did you know that? real quick on that. Did you know Vinderoven actually thought, because his English wasn't so good, he thought that the girls were named Bitches Leave. So he's like, and then bitches leave, and then you come in, and then and then the bitches will leave, and he goes, dude, don't call them bitches. They actually have names, but he kept calling them bitches because he's a nutball. All right, gentlemen and ladies listening who don't have diarrhea, remember to check me out. I'm at Father Heel spelled like your foot on Twitter, and you could listen to the Knife Party podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And my Patreon is Knife Party or patreon.com/Knife Party Pod, so just POD. And I just got to throw my plugs out real quick before I go. But guys, it's been a blast. Absolutely. And I can't wait to watch some, some swords and sorcery movies coming up. Maybe, who knows?
Hells yeah!
Yeah. All right, guys. All right. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th. See you later, Zach.
See you soon.
You too. Have fun and be safe, dude.
I will. You as well. Don't remember. Someone is going to have less limbs on the 3rd on the 5th than they did on the 4th. Just make sure it's not you. Okay.
This is true.
This is true. All right, guys.
No, man. I'm waiting for that YouTube gold.
It's using the trees, watching and waiting, killing us off one by one. The chopper is close, but this thing is too fast. We won't make it, it's pointless to run. Talk, no more games.
I don't know what it was. The jungle came alive.
Go on.
It happened very fast. Not easy to describe, but you must have wounded it. Unless my eyes deceive, when the big man was killed, its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. She discovered the key. There is proof we can wound it. So repeat after me. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Here now, take a stand.
Here now, take a stand.
We can bring down this beast.
We can bring down this beast.
If we stick to the plan. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Something's out there.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Waiting for us. 2 or 3 men out there at the most. Am I the only one who's awake? I don't believe in goblins and ghosts. Fucking listen, give me a break.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Expendable assets.
Yeah, now take a stand.
I woke up, why don't you?
So instead of complaining,
Bullshit's not gonna
you should
work.
give us a hand.
I got nothing better to do.
I saw it, God damn it, those eyes, they disappeared. It cut down my friend and it ran while I emptied that gun.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I saw it, God damn it.
Stop shaving, you don't have a beard.
That thing will come back, and when it does, I'm gonna have me some fun.
If it bleeds,
I'm gonna have me some fun.
If it bleeds, if it bleeds.
if it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
We can pull out the wind.
We can pull out a wind.
Set a trap for the monster.
Set a trap for the monster.
While we still have our skin.
While we still have our skin.
If it bleeds, we can kill
2 or
it.
3 men out there.
I believe it can
I'm the
fall.
only one who's awake.
When you're feeling downhearted, just remember the call. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If it bleeds, I can kill it. Now it's all up to me. Mud all over my body, so the bastard can't see. It's a solo campaign now. Get revenge for my man. Hawkins, Mack, and
If it
Ramirez.
bleeds, you can kill it.
Billy Dillon and Blair.